Brother Crispin?
Henry, I searched through the archives again to see if I might still find something on Bavor, but so far nothing. And your search in the crypt? Did you dare go down there?
I dared. And more than that, I truly did find Bavor's sarcophagus in the hidden chamber.
By all the saints. And the relic? Was it there?
No. I was hoping, but I don't think it's that simple. There's a sarcophagus with Bavor's crest, but Bavor isn't the one lying in it.
What? You?
I had to know. Judging by the robes, I'd say it's an abbot or some other high-ranking cleric.
Good Lord, that's truly strange.
And do you know what's even stranger? I think someone was watching me down there.
Watching? Who? Did you see anyone?
He was some armed fellow, but definitely not one of Ludolf's men.
Holy Virgin, an armed stranger in the monastery? How could that even happen?
I've no idea, but it certainly doesn't help my peace of mind. There's not much we can do about it now anyway. Best thing is to solve this mystery about Bavor as soon as we can.
So, you're saying you found a sarcophagus with Bavor's crest, but not Bavor himself?
Exactly. I have no idea what to do next. I was kind of hoping you might come up with an explanation. That chamber looked untouched for years.
Explanations do come to mind, but they're purely speculation. It's possible Bavor was never buried here at all. Or perhaps his grave was moved.
Another thought just occurred to me. What if Abbot Vitus was the first to go looking for Bavor? He found him, maybe even took the relic, and then tried to cover it all up.
But why would an abbot do such a thing?
I don't know. I'm only thinking aloud. But you must admit, it can't be ruled out.
Perhaps not. But before jumping to conclusions, let's examine the other possibilities. It's quite possible the remains were moved, and that's why Abbot Vitus shut down my investigation. It is a sensitive matter, after all.
But why would anyone move him? Isn't that against God's will or something?
There are reasons for it. They're internal matters of the monastery. I shouldn't be discussing them with a layman.
Come on, Crispin. We're searching for Bavor together. Surely you can make an exception. Just forget for a moment I'm not a monk like you, and tell me what you know. Please.
Oh, very well. Since you're so insistent, to be laid to rest in the monastery crypt near the altar is the best one can hope for the soul of the departed. Normally such places are reserved for abbots, but this privilege can be granted to others in rare cases.
That would explain why Bavor might be buried there, but not why he isn't.
I'm getting to that. A place of such honor may be given for great deeds, or a truly generous donation. But if the person has been dead for a long time, and has no surviving kin to speak for him, then it's possible the body may be moved to make way for a deceased abbot, or a potential new benefactor.
I see. And I understand that's not an easy thing for you to speak about.
Thank you. Still, the deceased isn't simply tossed aside. He's respectfully moved to another resting place, just not as prestigious.
Right. But that brings us back to the question. So where could they have moved Bavor to?
Most likely to the consecrated field next to the monastery, or the graveyard by the infirmary church of Sts. Cosmas and Damian.
Hang on. That consecrated field is enormous. I'll be searching for weeks, and I can't even get in there now. Better to scout the infirmary church first.
God be with you, Henry. I hope you manage to find Bavor at last.
What do you want? Make me go down to the cellar or something.
Not much left of the shed. Elijah had more luck than sense. Wine. Could Elijah have lost it here? A torch? Damn, this wasn't an accident. Someone torched the shed to cover their tracks. At least this grill is here. Rough cloth, badly charred, and bits of leather. Probably used as knee protection for work. Oil. Burns like the devil. No wonder there's barely anything left of the shed. Overturned sacks, soaked ground. Looks like he dragged them this way. And he wasn't careful where he was going. That's one deep rut. Whoever dragged them, the poor wretches gave him a rough time.
I must be mad.
If you crawl back here, you'll get the strap.
To hell with it.
No one's allowed in.
Why not? Is it because of the bodies?
Damn, so you've heard too. They told me not to speak about it with anyone. They wanted them buried quickly so they can rest in peace. But until then, no one's allowed near.
Is that dog yours?
No. But I can't get rid of the bloody thing. I tried to kick it, but the mangy beast is fast on its feet. Maybe I'll get lucky next time.
If you lay a hand on that dog, I'll have you.
What's it to you? It should be given a hiding and then tossed over the wall. It doesn't belong here.
Really? And what would St. Francis of Assisi say to that? He preached to animals before people listened. He said they're our brothers and sisters. You go against the word of a saint?
Well, maybe I went a bit far.
So whose is it, if it's not yours?
I'm not sure. Maybe its master is inside. It's been hanging around all morning.
Maybe it's just hungry. It might leave you alone if you tossed it some food.
I'm not sharing with that mutt. I'd rather stuff my ears.
Well, at least let me go and see them.
I've been given strict orders. Why are you interested?
It's possible they were murdered.
Why would someone kill them? The only one anywhere near them was Elijah, and he wouldn't hurt a fly.
But they were already dead when he carried them out, weren't they? Why would someone torch the shed unless they were trying to cover something up?
Why would anyone commit murder in a closed monastery?
We won't know unless you let me find out. So?
Yeah, all right then, but be quick, eh? I don't want any trouble. Shoo, ya flea bag!
Dogs aren't allowed here. What's it doing here?
If you crawl back here, you'll get the strap. Go on, find your master.
Eh?
Go on, find your master. If you crawl back here, you'll get the strap. Why do you keep sniffing about? Go on, get! Shoo, ya flea bag. Don't come back.
Right then. Where to begin? I'll start with the younger one. A few old scars, gravel embedded in both knees, and blood around the groin. Barely dried. Could it have leaked out after death? Mixed with bowel contents. Bloody diarrhea. Like with the infection. Muscles stiff, but the body looks supple. What's that in his hair? Oof. Better mind my fingers. Rigor mortis is wearing off. He can't have been dead more than a few hours. He vomited up his guts before he died. Just like that old confessor. It's all clumped together. Looks like flour, or maybe lime. Yeah, it's flour. Ugh. Bruising, some dried blood, but no broken bones. Those bruises are odd. Regular. Almost perfectly circular. Looks like cupping marks. Someone might have tried to ease a fever or pain. He's young, but his hands are a mess. Covered in scars, nails broken, looks like hard labor. And 2 workers did go missing. That can't be a coincidence. I don't see anything odd here. Ribs intact, belly soft. No sign of violent death. Just his back and hips are badly scraped. No blood. Like he was dragged over gravel after he died. That's everything with this one. Now for the older one. Pale, sunken eyes, missing some teeth, though that might just be age. But that hole in his head is someone's doing. Small, round, clean, like it was drilled. I've heard of that method before, used in cases of unbearable headache or seizures. But who'd try that outside the infirmary? Completely stiff. Clenched tight. Like he was ready for a fight. Rigor mortis well advanced. Died long before the fire. Skin's badly scratched. And there's a thorn stuck here. Maybe a rose? Stiff as a board. But no broken bones. Back and shoulders all scratched up. Like he was dragged through brambles. And around his neck and chest he's got red blotches on the skin. Those blotches look familiar. They're a bit like the ones on that old confessor. Looks like this poor wretch caught the same thing. Knees are scraped and scarred. He must have worked hard in his life. Well, what's clear is they didn't die in that burning hut. More likely they succumbed to the infection spreading in the monastery. The symptoms match perfectly. Either way, it wasn't a cold-blooded murder. Someone tried to treat them, brutally, but still. And it didn't work. Someone must have hauled the bodies into that shed. And it left marks on them. It might be possible to trace where they came from.
You're not allowed in here. What are you doing here? Off you go.
What are you doing here?
Now I get what Elijah was talking about. Ugh. Whoa. That's disgusting. But there's no other way. Cart and rose bushes. If he dragged them through the ditch, no wonder they were in such a state. Wheel tracks, headed that way towards the gate. Locked, damn it. Something's jammed in the lock. There's no way I can pick it. This way won't work. I'll have to find another route. Hopeless. I can't get it open. The tracks are clear. That cart was bloody heavy. Cart tracks lead to the herbalists. Maybe Joachim knows more. Poor beast. Who did this to you? What in damnation is going on there?
You said they were better. Were you lying or just that stupid?
They took a turn for the worse. It came out of nowhere, and there was no saving them.
And those books I got for you. You've half the monastery's library in here. Did you even bother looking at them?
I read every one, but I told you 100 times, I am not a physician. I don't know what you all expected from me.
You were supposed to use your head, damn it. Now everyone and their dog is sniffing around here.
I couldn't just...
I thought I made myself clear. They stay here, you don't leave, and nobody must know a thing.
But what was I supposed to do? Your master...
Provided you with everything you needed, and paid you generously. Or am I wrong? What about that fire? Were you just covering your ass, or planning to rat on us too?
They were infected. For the sake of everyone in the monastery, I did what had to be done.
Doing what has to be done. For everyone's sake. Dennis!
Now you're going to get it! We'll all die here. You having it?
Cart tracks lead to the herbalists. Maybe Joachim knows more. What in damnation is going on there?
You said they were better. Were you lying or just that stupid?
They took a turn for the worse.
You're a dead man!
The cart tracks lead to the herbalists. Maybe Joachim knows. More. Poor beast. Who did this to you? What in damnation is going on there?
You said they were.
Fuck you, whoreson! Is it really worth it to you? You just had to go snooping, eh?
Did you?
He's gone. Hold on. I'll fetch help.
Don't trouble yourself, son. But please, stay.
No. No, I'll run for Albie.
Pray with me. The Lord will soon welcome me.
All right. But I need to ask you something first.
Yes?
Did you try to treat those poor souls yourself?
I did my best. On the orders of Master Zacharias, I tried everything, even against their will. But either the sickness had advanced too far, or I simply lacked the knowledge.
Why did you set the shed alight? Were you trying to get rid of the bodies?
Get rid of them? No. But should they rot under my roof? I only hoped the fire would consume them, and that'd be the end of it.
All right. And now the prayer.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Oh, Christ above. Go with God. Amen. Bit neglected, but otherwise a nice place for one's final rest. I hope I find Bavor here, so I don't have to search the whole consecrated field. Unmarked grave. Might as well have gone straight to the consecrated field. Going by the crest, this was someone noble, but not Bavor. A humble grave. Doesn't look like Bavor's. Who knows who lies here? Best not disturb them. Unmarked grave. Peace to your soul, whoever you are. All these dead are starting to make me uneasy. Memento mori. Master Bavor! Where are you hiding? What did I expect? Another unmarked grave. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up in one like this myself. And in a far worse place. I'd rather meet someone alive now. Boleslav's crest! At last! Let's hope its lord lies somewhere nearby. There's no time for that. I must warn Albic at once. There's no time for that. I must warn Albic at once. There's no time for that. I must warn Albic at once. It's hopeless. I can't get it open.
To your health, my friend. Hopefully the worst is behind us.
May not a drop go to waste.
You rats! Hey! Henry! It was his fault those two died. He was the first to know about the epidemic, and he tried to keep everything hushed up. He blackmailed the herbalist to hide them and treat them at his place. And when those bodies were found, what did he do? He sent that lackey of his to get rid of him.
Joachim's.
Dead. And that Dinesh of yours too.
So now you kill me.
Give me just one more reason. Albik? Albik, what is it?
If I were you, I'd hold back a while. For everyone's sake.
You poisoned him? Why?
Calm down. He's still breathing.
What do you mean, still?
Whether he survives is up to you, and whether you're finally willing to cooperate.
Speak, traitor. What do you want from me?
I want Albic's closely guarded records on the treatment of King Venceslas.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb. Albic spent a lot of time with him. I want to know what he wrote down.
So, it was you who turned our chamber upside down?
Me? No, that was Dinesh.
And if I bring you the records, you'll give me the antidote?
Not so fast. There's one more thing. Something King Sigismund himself would greatly value. Apparently, somewhere in this monastery, there's a relic from the Holy Land, brought here years ago by a knight.
And that's what those workers were after. But they failed.
Morons.
You're not talking about Sir Valentine's sword, are you?
No. I'm talking about the relic of Sir Boleslav Bavor of Blatna.
So you mean there's more than one relic hidden here in the monastery? Aren't these things meant to be incredibly rare?
How should I know? I'm no chronicler. Either way, if you want Albic to leave here alive, and yourself along with him, you'll put in the work and find that grave. Or rather, what's in it. Once you've got the relic and the records, come to the church. We'll meet there. And one last piece of advice. Hurry. The substance acts slowly, but the longer you make Albic wait, the worse the consequences.
And what's to stop me grabbing you by the neck, beating the antidote out of you, and dragging you to the abbot?
The fact I'm not a fool. I haven't got the antidote on me. So we can go to the abbot and spend hours blaming each other. Meanwhile, Albic will die, right here on the cold ground in a puddle of his own vomit. If he's to survive, we do this my way. Do we understand each other?
You miserable bloody bastard. I'll do it, but only for Albic's sake.
I expected nothing less.
Henry, the records, they're behind the scales.
What? What scales? Albic? can't just hand the real records over to Zacharias.
Henry, is something wrong? I just saw Master Zacharias. He nearly knocked me over, then ran out without a word.
Benedict, I need you to take care of Master Albich.
Lord have mercy, I had a feeling he couldn't avoid that illness forever.
He's not ill. He's been poisoned.
What? By whom?
Zacharias slipped something into his wine. He's still alive, but if I don't get the antidote quickly...
He'll die. But why would Zacharias do that?
It's a long story. Right now, I need you to look after Albich. He's in his bed, and in a bad state.
I'll keep an eye on him. And what will you do?
I'm going to find the antidote, and then settle things with Zacharias.
Very well. May God go with you.
Actually, one more thing. Does the phrase, behind the scales, mean anything to you?
The scales. Well, it's a symbol of justice. The Archangel Michael is often depicted on Judgment Day holding scales. Why do you ask?
Albich whispered it to me. I hoped he was trying to give me a clue, point me to somewhere he hid something. Only, with the curfew, he couldn't have left the infirmary.
Unless... Unless? I just remembered, Albich did actually leave once. It was a few days ago, and he asked me not to tell anyone.
Really? Do you know where he went?
He wanted to speak personally with the Right Reverend Father Jan.
But he's been warning us all along to stay away from him.
I thought it strange too. But that's all I know.
Even so, you've helped me. Thank you.
God be with you. Careful.
Back. And the rest. I hope this is it. The armor, the crest, the sword. It has to be him. The valiant knight Boleslav Bavor. May his soul rest in peace. Only no sign of the relic. Something's still eluding me. If he even was buried with it. Forgive me, Master Bavor. You won't be needing it anymore. My God. A Crusader's sword that saw the Holy Land. A true honor.
Huh? I must be mad. Huh. Strange. Never mind. Strange.
You're not supposed to...
Crispin, I found Bavor's grave in the graveyard behind the infirmary.
Truly, with...
With Boleslav. I had to see for myself.
Well then, let us thank the Lord. That's marvelous. After all these years, once this dreadful disease passes, I must see it with my own eyes.
Only, I still haven't found the relic.
I was so close to believing we'd find it. Have you truly followed up every lead? Bavor carefully planned his final rest here at the monastery. It's possible we've missed something.
Could be. I'll have another think on it. I've got a bit of an odd question.
That doesn't surprise me. We live in strange times, brother.
Well, that's for certain. But if I wanted to make a book or a document that matched the original as closely as possible, what should I be careful about?
Why are you asking?
Brother, I'm speaking to you scholar to scholar, and I won't take much of your time. In my studies, I came across certain writings with rather intriguing ideas. I'd like to spread them beyond the walls of this monastery.
A most noble idea, brother. I shall advise you. You must make sure to choose matching covers and the same type of parchment. If you have the original in front of you, it shouldn't be hard to imitate the script and style.
Covers? Parchment? Where would I find such things?
That I truly don't know. Here in the library we only have very basic parchment. It depends what exactly you need. Perhaps in town, some scriptoriums might be better equipped.
Scriptoriums? Right. Thanks.
Kitty! Kitty!
Maybe I should read the real records first. So, how to go about it? These records should definitely resemble the original as closely as possible, so they look right at first glance. How would such a document begin, I wonder?
Henry, the records, they're behind scales.
What? What scales? Albie! I can't just hand the real records over to Zacharias.
Henry,
Benedict,
Lord,
he's not...
What? He'll
Zacharias.
die.
It's a lot. I'm gonna...
Very well.
Actually,
Why do you...
Albie, only...
Unless... I just... Albic...
Really?
He wanted...
But he's been... Even so. And the rest. I hope this is it. The armor, the crest, the sword. It has to be him. The valiant knight Boleslav Bavor. May his soul rest in peace. Only no sign of the relic. Something's still eluding me. If he even was buried with it. My God. A crusader's sword that saw the Holy Land. A true honor.
Don't you know there's a quarantine?
Kitty! Kitty!
Crispin.
Truly,
With
well, once
only
I would have.
could be. I've got a...
That does
Well, if I... Brother, it must...
you must, if you
cover
that, I perhaps
script